Hello and welcome to the update video for Venue Synthesis version 1.5. Venue Synthesis now includes support for the new VTX B35 and B35G cardioid subwoofers. Like any supported loudspeaker, the new models can be added directly to the system design. Once placed, they support the full Venue Synthesis workflow, including acoustic prediction, mechanical validation, and system optimization. A new statistics panel is available in acoustics mode to help evaluate and summarize direct SPL and delay spread mapping results. To view the statistics, enable mapping, select either direct SPL or delay spread, calculate the results, then click the new statistics button in the mapping panel. The distribution graph shows how the mapped audience area is distributed across the calculated values. Use the bin control beneath the mapping color scale to change the graph resolution between 1, 3, and 6 dB groupings. Hover over any bar to see its value range and the percentage of the audience it represents. If the bin control is set to full, the distribution graph is hidden since the results are no longer grouped into discrete ranges. Minimum, maximum, and average provide a quick summary of the calculated results across the audience area. Standard deviation indicates how tightly the audience clusters around the average value. Lower values indicate a more consistent listening experience. Spread 95 reports the range containing the central 95% of the mapped audience. For example, a value of 5.5 dB means 95% of the audience falls within a 5.5 dB range. Lower values indicate more consistent coverage. Used together, these values tell a more complete story. In this example, the under-balcony speakers are muted, and the mapping is recalculated. Notice that the standard deviation only increases to 2.2 dB, suggesting that most of the audience is still experiencing similar sound levels. Now, look at the spread 95. It is increased to over 10 dB, revealing that while much of the audience remains close to the average, coverage at the extremes has become significantly less consistent. Re-enable the delay fills and calculate again. Both values improve, confirming that the additional system is providing more uniform coverage across the listening area. When viewing direct SPL results, the panel also reports the shadowing percentage, highlighting audience areas that are not receiving any acoustic information from an active source. This can be seen in this extreme example of soloing just the under-balcony speakers. The statistics panel also provides an objective way to compare different system designs. In this example, we'll compare a flown left-right subwoofer array with a distributed ground array. Start by soloing the flown array and calculating the mapped results. The spread 95 value provides a baseline for overall coverage consistency. Next, mute the flown array, enable the distributed ground array, and calculate again. While the initial result is slightly less consistent, the system can still be further optimized. Select the ground array, open the 2D view, apply electronic delay steering, and calculate once more. Notice how the spread 95 value improves, ultimately outperforming the flown array. Using objective metrics like these makes it easy to evaluate design changes and compare multiple solutions with confidence. The panel is formatted to make these metrics easy in reports and presentations, providing a consistent way to communicate overall system performance using objective data. When single-point suspension is selected, Venue Synthesis now automatically resolves the requested vertical sight angle to the nearest mechanically achievable rigging position on any selected array frame. In previous versions, users defined a vertical sight angle and then manually selected the closest shackle hole. Because attachment points are limited to discrete positions, the requested angle was not always mechanically achievable. With this update, the vertical angle becomes a calculated value, while a new control is used to select the shackle position directly. Here, in the 2D view, the array is re-aimed by dragging the sight angle. As the angle changes, Venue Synthesis automatically selects the nearest achievable shackle position and updates the resulting vertical angle. Now, a few cabinet splay angles are adjusted. As the array geometry changes and the center of gravity shifts, the shackle position is recalculated again, ensuring the displayed configuration always represents a mechanically achievable rigging solution. When opening projects created in earlier versions, some arrays may be updated to their nearest mechanically achievable rigging position. If this occurs, Venue Synthesis prompts users to review the updated configuration before saving. A new RC500 compatibility indicator has been added for arrays using single-point suspension. After selecting a compatible array frame, the indicator appears in the Array Statistics panel. As you adjust the array, Venue Synthesis continuously checks for RC500 compatibility, verifying array weight, frame angle, and clearance between the frame and the rotating clamp. Hover over the indicator to view the compatibility details and quickly identify any potential issues before deployment. Venue Synthesis now supports native import of SketchUp files. From the Add menu, select Import 3D Geometry. Then choose a SketchUp model. The geometry and its tags are imported directly into Venue Synthesis. Native SketchUp support makes it easy to work with models created in the web and iPad versions of SketchUp, where plugins are not supported. For users who prefer the existing workflow, the SketchUp plugin remains fully supported. Special objects can now be mirrored while maintaining a live link to the original object. Previously, mirrored objects became independent copies, so edits had to be repeated on both sides of the venue. Now, simply right-click any special object and select Linked Mirror. The mirrored object appears in the object list with a linked icon. As the original object is edited, the linked mirror updates automatically, making it easy to keep symmetrical venue geometry in sync throughout the design process. A new Convert to Planes function has been added for Special Object Creator geometry. Right-click any special object and select Convert to Planes to convert the object into standard venue geometry. All converted SoC geometry will automatically be tagged to a new group named to match the original SoC. This is especially useful when exporting a venue to GCF, since the GCF format does not support special objects. New mute controls have been added to each circuit group in the Groups panel, making it easy to quickly audition or compare individual sections of an array. Off-axis views have also been added to measurement mode in 2D view. Virtual probes can now be placed directly on the off-axis geometry, making it easy to evaluate system response beyond the primary listening axis. Array statistics are now available for supported point source loudspeakers, providing the same mechanical information previously available only for arrays. Download Venue Synthesis version 1.5 today to take advantage of these new features and workflow improvements. From all of us here at JBL, thank you for watching and happy designing.